All right, yo, we got to move on. You know what I want to move on? I want to talk about a little bit. I want to make sure and talk about. We're gonna switch subjects now.
Okay.
Switch the subjects to the NBA and the MVP. SGA. We're going into sports now. TikTok. Our boy. We want to shout out our boy.
Yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
But
Canadian boy. Hamilton represent.
That's right.
Yeah.
Second Canadian to get MVP.
Yeah.
We're loving it.
Yeah.
But
buddy.
who are they gonna play? They're already in the finals.
They're probably going to play Indiana. It's 3-1 now, and I heard.
Who are they gonna play? Who are they gonna play, Dave?
Oh, yo, he came in his Indiana shirt.
Huh? Who are they gonna play?
Yo, is that Reggie Miller shirt, bro? Do the trope. The Reggie Miller. Yeah. Yes. Indiana. Yo, you think Indiana, you think it's going to be a good series? It's one of the best offensive teams against one of the best defensive teams for the playoffs.
Right. But this is...
Indiana's been one of the best offensive teams in the playoffs. OKC has been the best defense team during the playoff.
So, it's funny that you say that because I was talking to a friend of ours at work.
Who's that?
He loves Indiana.
Yeah. Light skin?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, you know, the best offense against the best defense. And I'm like, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, this is a different kind of offense. You know what I mean?
It's not.
But
listen, he's been right though. He's been right.
Listen.
He's been right about Indiana all along.
I have been
like
hating on Indiana since the very beginning.
Like since Siakam got there, you mean?
No.
Or the beginning of the playoffs.
I'm like, they're gonna lose the first round.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose second round.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose third round.
Yeah.
And they keep proving me wrong. I feel like Stephen A right now.
Yeah.
Like when Toronto won.
Yeah.
And he was just bashing them.
Yeah.
I'm doing that to Indiana.
Yeah.
I'm not giving them any hope.
Yeah.
Like even though they made it, well, they haven't made it yet, but they're going to.
Come on. Yeah.
I give them no hope in beating OKC.
I don't give them no hope. I think this is gonna be a really good series, actually.
But me thinking that, it's gonna go to
It's
game
probably
7.
gonna make them win. It's probably.
That's why I wear the jersey.
Yeah.
So you know,
just so you could say,
hey, I thought so.
Yeah.
Not really.
I honestly think OKC will win the series with Indiana. I think OKC would beat New York or Indiana.
Yeah.
But I think Indiana would make it a much better series. Because Siakam is playing his ass off. Halliburton, the crowd, I can't remember. It was like 2 series ago. Maybe it's in the first round or something. I can't remember. They were chanting, overrated. And they chanted it for loud and for a long time. That it made SportsCenter and all that stuff.
Right.
And since that moment, my boy's been burying teams. Yo, I don't know if he's had like a rough game since then. It's like it went to his head. He's like, want to see overrated? Yo, my man is just burying teams. He's the star leading the team with Siakam playing like the best number 2 that you can have.
I know. He's making me look bad.
Yeah.
I've been dogging that guy.
Yo, and Siakam, did you hear like Draymond is out of the playoffs now, so he's on the desk with Chuck and Shaq and them.
Mm-hmm.
And Draymond was there and he's like, yo, you know the only person that I ever could say that I couldn't guard? I don't know if he used those exact words, but he was saying like it was the most difficult cover that I ever done, or like one of the top people who I couldn't cover was Pascal Siakam. He's like, I don't know how to cover that guy. He's like, I could cover anybody else. But he's like, how the fuck do you cover this guy? He spins this way, he spins that way. He comes at you, he Euro steps this way. He does this, he pops and he shoots. He hits a 3 all of a sudden. And he's like, yo, Draymond Green talked up Siakam big just like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
But it is true. Remember I told you, we had this talk before.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pascal's game is ugly.
Yeah.
But effective. It being ugly is what makes it effective.
Yeah,
because you're like...
You can't predict?
No, because most guys are predictable. They do stuff and they're very... What's the word I'm looking for? Technician.
Yeah.
Like a technician.
But
you take Pascal, he's athletic.
Yeah.
And he's still doing the same moves, but he's not doing it like a technician.
Yeah.
He's doing it athletic. So it's like, whereas guys will take 1, 2 spin.
Yeah.
This guy's 1 spin.
Yeah.
You know, he's just timing is screwing you up.
Yeah.
He just does things, and he's so athletic that he doesn't have to do it precise.
Yeah.
He can do it. He can shortcut it.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
He's got these long ass arms that sort of get the ball to the rim.
Yeah.
So, like when he spins and does that layup, like he spins and the spin is not perfect, but he still
gets
the layup.
Because he's
what I mean?
athletic.
Like, yeah.
You know?
I get it. I understand what you mean.
You know,
Yeah.
and I think that's what is doing for him is he's unpredictable because he doesn't do moves precisely. He does them the way he wants to.
Yo, Andrew, we'll answer that question in a second. Yo, Andrew asked, when you guys were kids, which sports did you play and who were your sport heroes? It's a good question. So Andrew, stay tuned for another 2 minutes of stuff. Let us just finish off this little quick NBA thing here, and we're gonna come back to that question. But he's wearing my hero right now, by the way. Yeah, everybody knows this. Remember I told you when I was young I wanted to be Reggie. Playoff predict. First, I want to shout out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander one more time.
Boom!
The MVP Canadian.
Yes. Oh, Canada.
Who I think. Listen, another thing that I want to just say real quick is I have a Tyrese Halliburton rookie card.
So do I.
And we got a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rookie card.
So do I.
So right now, whoever wins,
we're very happy.
We're very happy. And hopefully one of those guys get the MVP. If OKC wins, Shai's getting the MVP.
Okay, one of those guys is getting the MVP.
And if Indiana wins, you got to be pretty sure that Halliburton's getting the MVP.
He's getting it.
So bang for the value of our rookie cards. That's that's a big thing to us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a real good finals, man. That's gonna be a good finals.
I told you, the final four teams, I have all the rookies. It didn't matter who.
Yeah. The only one I didn't have is for somebody from New York. I have Ant-Man.
I have New York.
And the other dude, Lively.
Brunson. I have Brunson.
I also have Lively. Yeah, I know you had the Brunson one. Yeah.
And I have Ant-Man. I have Shai, and I have Halliburton.
Yeah.
So and
all the stars on the team. I told you.
And I have a Pascal Siakam rookie.
Nice. So that's already worth money.
I know. So
you know, to be honest, if Indiana goes to the finals and wins again, does that make Siakam a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
That just quick answer, easy answer. I agree because the career he's having, the numbers he puts up through his regular seasons and his career, and now 2 championships.
Yeah.
It puts you in the.
I mean, listen, I hate on him, but at the end of the day, he's proving me wrong right now. I feel like I'm putting my foot in my mouth by talking shit about Pascal because it's like he just goes out there and produces.
Yeah.
So, but like we were saying before, he needs that alpha.
Yeah. Well, listen, he's probably one of the best number 2s.
He's like Pippen
that ever exist. Yeah. Pippen's probably the best number 2, right?
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah.
I'm saying like Pippen.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Now we're making a list.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying he's one of the best. He is up on the list. Of one of the best number 2s. If they win, he solidifies himself on that list somewhere.
Yes.
You know, Pippen is number 1. Where we can all say Pippen is number 1, probably, right?
Yeah.
The number 2 guy that ever was there, right? And then you work around that after. Like Kawhi was the number 1 to Siakam's number 2 during that run, and that man did they ever play? Then they had a bunch of other dudes like fucking Norm Powell step up, Van Vliet step up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was an all-star team.
They had dudes playing, man. What a fucking team. Lowry. Never mind. Lowry played his ass off in that final.
Yes, he did.
Anyhow.